Go. Okay.
You needed some water, right?
No water. We're starting. I've already hit record. We're starting. If you don't have a drink, then I'm sorry. You're just gonna be dehydrated. What? Okay. I kind of love that. It's kind of fitting. I mean, this is a spooky kind of session, so creepy music box is great.
Yeah, love it. Now
Love it.
Stop ruining the video.
Nothing.
Hi everyone, we're in a mood.
We're in a mood.
So rowdy tonight.
We've all got the vapors. We're just riddled with it.
It's all for the fans.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
So, hello. It's Tuesday night here again. Wednesday at about 2 in the morning when you see this. I don't know why I don't change my bio to say new episodes every Wednesday, because new episodes every Tuesday is a lie and has been a lie for about 14 months. So, sorry.
But it's Tuesday here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's always Tuesday somewhere. Yeah, so we'll go with that. Don't correct me.
It's always Tuesday on the episode, all right? It doesn't matter when you watch it. It's always Tuesday.
Exactly. This is always Tuesdays, never Christmas. This is our own little Narnia here.
What is this? Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You broke him.
I need somebody just bust in with a gun and just force me to actually start this. So let's do it. Who would like to recap? / would you all like to recap?
Let's do this.
Yes.
So, we started in Mitros with a collapsing house and a dragon and like the big bad guy and a bunch of confusion.
Yeah.
So, we jumped right into it with Shade having had this crazy realization or revelation unfolded that Gaius is in fact his son. And he's also a dragon rider, and he also has his own silver dragon. And then he's crushing Shade's house around Shade and the party. They're kind of like next to the house, so they're not really getting crashed on. But anyways, so rubble's falling, dragons are flying, Gaius is laughing or smiling, grinning, whatever. Shade is like, WTF, mate. And so we just keep going. And
It's like, motherland!
exactly. Falben's like, there's a dragon. It seems like a bad dragon. I'ma kill it. And he doesn't. And then he's like, wait, should we kill it? This seems like a bad idea. Dragon's attention already caught. So we go right into it. And the dragon's like, hey, you tried to hurt me. I don't like that. So cold breath on everyone. Rue's like, I'll take one for the team, and shields everyone with his majestic wings. But he suffers the cost for it and is destroyed outright. Theo is crushed, mentally and emotionally distraught. So he punches the dragon and draws first blood.
Yeah.
So Gaius is flying away. Shade grabs the mask that Gaius drops, sprints out of his collapsing house. Magus pulls him free at the last second, and then we're all just like, whoa, that just happened. And cue Kyra. And who's up? How about Theo?
And cue Kyra. And then cue Kyra. And Shade. No. Then we hid in a cool underwater dome made by Magus. We collected ourselves.
Oh, real quick,
Theo gave-
not before Shade used his like sailor background feature for like the first
true.
time in the whole campaign to navigate to the shore in a rowboat. Like when you brought that up, I'm like, like this never happens. Like you always make a character and it's like, oh, I can interact with these people and they'll give us shelter, and it never happens. So I'm glad you got to successfully drive a rowboat.
Yeah. Yep.
like a boss, to which he was throwing all of his energy to not think about the fact that his son just tried to kill him. And what a cluster cluck that is. And so then Theo collected the remains of Rue, and we left the area. Magus created a dome under the water after Shade navigated us to a suitable position, and there we spent the night in safety. And during that time, Theo gave his resurrection scroll to his familiar Rue, and Rue was brought back to life because he was totally destroyed. Theo could have repaired him, but he would not have had the personality and uniqueness that Rue does, and he was not willing to do that. So he gave his resurrection scroll to Rue, and he did not tell him about it. And Shade. Not Shade.
Hey, no tagbacks, man. No tagbacks.
No, I really want to get back. Just kidding. Falcon.
Yeah, all this is going on, and man, it's important to note that Falcon had his ass frozen before we got on the boat, and he was a little bit askew mentally. He created a little campfire, which Theo was a little pissed off about, because you don't care about my kid, Rue. Anyways, that's important because once we got down underneath the water, Falcon made it right with Theo by immediately going to sleep and not mentioning anything else because he was almost dead. Yeah, so we finished up the rest in this little makeshift thingy-mabobber. And then, honestly, I'm kind of at a loss, guys. I don't remember what happened after this. There was like this teleport where we were underwater, and then all of a sudden we were marching across the wide open field. And then there were birds from Dunhow, or however they say it in Lord of the Rings. And
Rabbi from Dunland.
That one.
That was very close.
Yes, I was so close. And so we hide because Falva's got eagle eyes. And then we're on our way again. We hid for like 3 fucking hours, man. We thought they were much closer than they were. Anyways, we lost a lot of time there. We started marching again, and then we noticed on the horizon, Magus.
Okay, so the reason we are marching is because allow me to go back and fill in that.
This is your job, like consistently. You're like, okay, the thing you forgot to mention.
This is why you will always be last.
I don't think that should be the case, but anyway.
Catch all.
So following the long rest, we determined that what we should be doing next, because when we found Kyra relayed to us that King Acastus has declared us wanted criminals in the city of Mitros, so we probably shouldn't be going back there. So we have instead determined to continue on our quest as heroes, and we are going to find the Ultros using the map that Acastus gave to us while we were still in his good graces.
Yeah, that's why I didn't remember that. I was sleeping.
You were sleeping during my D&D session? That's a paddling.
The last location of the Ultros was at, I believe, the Falls of Death, were they? Or Death Falls, which were rumored to be an entrance into the underworld, which might, have significance. We also determined that the Ultria tree will be awakening at about the same time that we make it to the falls.
Completely, it's incidentally, which like I want
the
to.
DM says that it's by accident.
It is. I promise. Like I wouldn't be like so ecstatic about it.
Anyway,
it wasn't.
I don't know why you're upset. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
So, anyway, on our way there, we encounter these birds. The swarm of birds is similar to the one that we saw on our first way to Mitros. And at that, in that incident, it was seen by the sharp-eyed people that some of them were undead. And so this is probably a flock controlled by Lutheria. We hid from them the once, and then the next day we saw them coming back again. And so now it's like, okay, I guess we're gonna hide again. And as we were hiding, but this area doesn't have as good of hiding spots because we're in more of like a rocky plain area instead of a wooded area, I believe. And so we're hiding by a boulder as like Magus says, like, all right, when they get like really close to us, then I'll cast invisibility. But as we're waiting for that to happen, Shade looks to the side and sees a giant undead stitched together wolf eyeing us predatorially. From which we can assume that Lutheria probably knows where we are, and so do the birds, and all that, and all that. And so maybe stealth is optional for this mission. We'll find out because games start.
It's optional now.
It's optional now. Great recap. Everybody take your D6s while I place a boulder on the map because I forgot you said you were hiding next to a boulder. But just watch me work. You guys are gonna be like, that boulder was there the whole time, and I'll be like, it wasn't. It was not. Man, I'm amazing. Okay, cool. All right, let me change the tone a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So, I think the last thing we described was a wolf, a monstrous wolf, slowly approaching Shade specifically, as he had, locked onto his scent. Head drooped. This wolf was huge. This wolf is huge. It looks like it's been stitched together from almost a small pack of wolves. And there is coagulated blood in its mouth, leaks from its eye, rips throughout its whole pelt, and it is just staring straight at you. The dark cloud of strange birds is gaining ground, and everybody roll a perception check.
Now, I believe at this point, the birds were like half an hour away. Last we checked.
Sure. Well,
because that was the point where Magus was going to cast invisibility.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
And like right before that happened, we found the wolf.
Right. So the flock is pretty far. Magus, Theo, and Falbin. Shade, you are not. You're not looking behind you at the birds. You are looking at this wolf, maintaining a dominant posture. The rest of you can see the cloud. It is about a half hour away, but you see a single bird much, much closer, just about 20 seconds from you, flying alone. And it's carrying something in its beak.
Is it also undead?
Yeah, you can see that. Actually, roll a nature check. Theo, you can roll yours at advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a 19 from Theo. So Theo, you can see this once was an Arisian bird of paradise. though.
Love those. The plumage is so nice on the wall.
Yeah, they normally are. Though there's little left of this one, of that namesake. It flies closer and actually lands about 10 feet away from you. And you can see that most of it has been carved away as if butchered for food. You spy clear slash marks from talons, and there's a hole bored straight through the skull. It leans down, drops a scroll out of its beak, and then lofts back up and begins to fly back towards the swarm.
Man, spam mail will even find you out here.
We'd like to contact you about your oxygen origin.
Auto insurance needs renewal. I'll tell the group that
Grimdark campaign.
Just dropped some stuff.
Megas, roll an Arcana check. With 16, so the scroll is made of black parchment, which is highly unusual. I don't know that there's anything beyond some of the rarest private collections owned by, some of the professors at the academy, but like black parchment scrolls are generally not just something somebody can have access to. It radiates power.
All right. Jade, hold on for one moment. And I, with one hand clutching the amulet of Mitros, I will reach out and take the scroll.
Okay. You pick it up. As you pick it up, and you're kind of, there's a sensation in your stomach, you hesitate, and it feels like you're standing next to a bomb that's ready to go off. Do you open it?
I'm assuming we don't have 10 minutes for me to identify this.
No.
I say to
Wolf on the birds.
Well, actually, Shade, you notice that the wolf hasn't moved. If you'd like to roll an insight check to try to get more a feeling for what it's doing.
I would.
It's a 22. It doesn't seem to be waiting for an opening. It is just standing as if just standing guard, just trained on your position. It doesn't seem like it knows that you see it, so it has lost the element of surprise. Yeah. It is just waiting.
It seems to be some type of sentinel or something. We might have time if the birds won't get here before, but that'll be cutting it awfully close.
Right, yeah. Fulvin, do you mind if I am have a hand on you while I open this scroll? Because I'm pretty sure it's from Lutheria, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want bad stuff to happen to you, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want good stuff to happen to me, so maybe we can negate this if we're both touching it.
To be fair, you're the one that picked it up, so...
I am the one who picked it up, but I haven't opened it yet.
Right.
Falvin is visibly off-put by your proposal.
Would Magus know that Lutheria wants to keep him alive?
I know that he was returned, And I know that Lutheria does want him dead, but painlessly.
I see.
Falbin is going to shake his head and say no.
Interesting. I open it.
You open this black parchment scroll. And in it is written only a single word. Do you have a guess to what that word is?
Approved for your credit card.
No.
The word is death. And as you read it with your eyes, you feel the almost insane compulsion to rip out your own tongue lest you speak this word on accident. And I'm gonna say, with your original Arcana check and having read the scroll, you know that this is a scroll of power word kill.
Yes. Are there immediate effects?
No, you have the scroll.
As in, this is a scroll he can use.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a spell scroll and not an item that has been imbued with power word kill to
No,
kill me.
this is a spell scroll of power word kill.
Oh, we need to learn that.
I very carefully close it back up
Okay.
and I put it in my pack.
All right.
I know what it was intended for. I think we're back at square one.
And do you share anything about the scroll with the group?
No.
Falbin is visibly off-put by you not saying anything about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk later.
Just gonna be like,
Right
you
now we
good?
got a wolf.
Are you okay there, buddy-o? Because we don't know if that thing was cursed or what at this point. So I need to know that you are still you. What's our safe word?
I think our safe word is that you put out your pocket of clothes and I light them on fire.
Exactly. That's him. He's good, guys. He's good. He's good.
Are those horns that we're hearing in game, or is that the music?
It's a cello. It's just
Wow.
just creepy cello. You're not hearing that. It's not diegetic.
The wolf isn't making that noise. Just
You know what? Screw it. Yeah, this wolf. No, it's not. It's not. Wolfgang
Right,
Amadeus Mozart.
It's the equivalent of a boombox. It just follows you.
Doombox.
Okay, so the birds are
If you
closing.
must know, that was a message from Lutheria. She wants me to pull a Demetria, and I look at Falbin. Otherwise, her agents are going to kill us.
Falbin's just kind of eyeing the group.
Jade will glance away from the wolf for just a second at the party. So are we attacking this thing or not? We don't want to fight both of them at the same time. All right.
We already rolled initiative last time. Let's go.
As you look away, the wolf teleports behind you and says, "Nothing personal, kid," and then kills you in one hit.
And we're the ones killing the Dark Five.
Let's see. Okay. Well. So you guys are gonna attack the wolf.
We're attacking the wolf, it sounds like.
Okay.
I mean, unless somebody comes with a better plan.
No.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me open. Let me bring you guys to the map.
What'd you say, Theo?
Should we try talking to it? I mean, it's already obviously magical because it's undead, so it might be intelligent.
I feel like if we wanted to talk to, like, it's being controlled by Lutheria.
Oh, look at these.
If we wanted to, I could contact Lutheria directly. I don't want to.
That's a cool, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of birds to hunt down. But these ones aren't even good. You can't even use them for food. Like this.
We're just gonna pretend that these birds aren't here yet. I don't know how to turn them off and then easily turn them back on. So
That's fine. That's fine.
anyway, so you guys are about how far? 50 feet or so from this wolf. I guess let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's give me a second initiative.
Okay, first up is Falbin. Yes! Oh wait, hold on. We don't want additional music. We want my music.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Falvin, what do you do?
I'm gonna get out around these people and I'm gonna come over here, and that puts me a distance of, wait for it, 45 feet. I am going to murder him with my rebound dagger. And because he hasn't taken a turn yet, I get advantage and sneak attack, which gives me elven advantage. Which means I'm attacking with 3 dice. Yes, I got a crit!
And that's a crit.
Gosh,
That's a crit!
eat it.
I'm so excited! It means I get to do this! I've been waiting to do this! Yes!
This is gonna be so much damage.
That's why we have an assassin.
Okay. So, wow, this my browser window is. I need to disable this effect. Literally every crit just ruins the window. So, Falvin, you step around this boulder, choosing to ignore the flock of dead birds coming up on the horizon, and you level your dagger and stick it right in this thing's eye for 54 piercing damage.
It's quite rude.
And then
Again.
I'm going to, as my bonus action, use my boots of whatchamacallit. My boots of winding path, and I'm going to teleport back over here.
Okay.
I'm so glad you used that.
Shade.
I think this is the first time you've used it.
Did I just hear a high five? Did you guys high five like from different time zones?
Yeah, we just did.
That's how we do.
Power of Brotherhood.
Amazing.
Transcends destination.
All right, Shade.
All right, let's see here. I think we can do that. All right, I'm gonna move 35 feet because that's my movement speed. Whoa! no, I brought Theo with me.
Oh wait. Oh my God, that's not supposed to happen.
I'm with you, buddy.
Hold on,
All right,
one
Theo,
second.
hop on, let's go.
All right, let's go. You put me on your shoulder, and now we're away.
Hold on, let me unlink you guys. Try now. Can you move separately now?
We're conjoined.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why that's happening.
I'm just, Theo's my backpack. Don't let the bag of holding get out of sight.
Exactly. He doesn't trust me with the money anymore after the incident with the merchant.
I saw what
There
you
we
did to
go.
that promotion
Okay.
dealer.
Yeah, come on.
All right, you can move freely now.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm just over here making a fajita.
Wait, you're still moving with him.
Yeah, he's joined. I'm just further away now.
Jeez, come on.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. Either way.
Yeah, I don't need to play. You got me.
At least as long as we keep this distance so you can stay at range and I'll just
Exactly.
move.
Perfect. Love it.
All right. And then right here, I would like to summon my Echo.
Okay. There he is.
Das is my bonus action. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack that guy with my, glaive. Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and use a pommel attack as my leading one. See if I can activate that crusher.
Okay.
That would be super sweet. No, but a 17.
17 does hit.
Cool. Then I got the damage. Let me grab this. Alright, that's a D4 plus that and a roll. That is my bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right, so
attack.
6 bludgeoning, and he's knocked away. Oh, he needs to make a strength save.
No, I'm not going to actually use the knock him away feature right now.
Okay. So he takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. Takes 6 bludgeoning damage, and then I'll use my second attack. This is just a normal glaive attack. It's 21.
21. Yep.
Just normal. Doing 13 slashing.
Nice. Okay.
And since we don't like this guy, I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation, and I'm gonna attack again. Twelve.
12's gonna miss.
Okay. That will be my turn.
Okay. Magus.
All right, let's. Okay, quick question.
Yep.
The Amulet of Mitros.
Mm-hmm.
Its effect says every creature within 10 feet. Is that every hostile creature or every creature?
Usually that just means every creature.
All right. So I'm going to dash. And yeah, that's to there.
Okay. This will include shade.
Oh wait, dang. Yeah, it will. All right. Oof.
Hey now. Hey now.
Right. Yeah, I'll move. Like, I was hoping to save a little bit of movement, but I guess not. All right.
Okay.
Other question.
Yeah.
You advantage and disadvantage can't stack, correct?
No. More. They cancel each other out. Or what do you mean?
Right, but like someone can't have double disadvantage.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we're still doing this. And I am going to turn to the wolf and I am going to activate the Amulet of Mitros.
Tell us what that does.
You can use a bonus action to channel the amulet's magic and cause it to emit a flash of blinding, radiant sunlight. When you do, all other creatures within 10 feet of you are forced to make a DC Constitution saving throw. On a failure, a creature is blinded until the end of its next turn. Undead creatures have disadvantage on the saving throw and take 2d8 radiant damage on a failure.
Wow. Okay. So this is undead.
Yep.
Constitution.
I'm assuming it has good con. So con
Usually,
disadvantage.
but it rolls a 5.
All right. So it is blinded,
Okay.
and it takes 6 radiant damage.
All right. That's pretty useful. It doesn't see you creeping up through the brush there. Blinded and 6 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So if it's weak to radiant,
That'd be cool. Not this guy.
right. and I will, was I aware that it hadn't perceived me?
Oh, it perceived you. It saw you running up to it.
Okay. I will say, like, don't you know, Lutheria? We brought Mitros with us.
Nice. A little deity to go. Love it. Okay. Anything else?
That's everything.
Okay.
That's all of my movement and action and bonus action.
Theo.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna shoot him with my device of damage dealing.
21. Nice. For 11 piercing. Very good.
Hunter's Mark.
An additional 5.
Nice.
Nice job.
And
Okay.
then the newly awakened Rue will stretch his talons and perform a pinion storm.
Like nothing even happened. That's a nat 1.
Still getting used to him.
New talons.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss, unfortunately.
What the hell is wrong with these things?
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Okay, it is the Dread Wolf's turn. Let's see. All right, it does not have to see you to do this. There.
Good thing you specify.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. So, you already saw Shade from a distance, and now you see it up more up close. It had one uninjured eye, and right now it's kind of glazed over. But from above it, where you didn't see, there are 2 more eyes that open up. This thing is an amalgamation of creatures, and with them, it stares out at all of you. And is going to cast its dread gaze. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Cool.
Pretty wise, right?
I'm gonna inspiration
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna answer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, I'm much wiser than that. This is definitely.
Yeah, whew, that was a lot better.
Yeah, no, that's how wise I am.
Look at that. Okay, so we've got a 20 from Theo, a 19 from Shade, 20 from Falvin, and a total of 22 for Magus. So you all steel yourselves, and you feel the temptation to be afraid, but you resist it. However, it is going to it's going to make a perception check. Actually, no, with its passive, it's good enough. Magus, it can smell you, and it is going to try to bite you. It will be at disadvantage.
Did it just exit my reach?
I don't think so. I think it just moved. Like it's still.
Is it?
Is that 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh, your shade.
The arm
Oh, from Shade,
long.
from your echo, Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tactician.
Get it.
Yes, it is leaving the.
I would like to attack. Just in case.
15.
Yep.
Okay, that's a miss. And it approaches Magus, and it's going to make a bite at you. Rolled 2 17s, so that's a 28 to hit. And
Yes.
you're going to take 42 bite damage. As its like jaw kind of splits open like Resident Evil style, and it can smell you. With a mouth this big, it doesn't have to be very accurate, and it just like grabs your entire body and crunches down. I also need you to make a strength saving throw. By the way,
lovely.
10 of this damage is necrotic. So you feel like where the teeth sink in, like this, the flesh immediately like starts to like go gangrenous. It's trying to push you prone, but you are able to resist. Okay, top of the round, Falvin.
I am worried for the Magus.
He kept secrets from you. Just let him die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves a rat.
Yeah.
I'm going to return the dagger again.
30. Yeah, that's a hit.
And that'll be 12 plus sneak attack.
Uh-huh. You have that extra sneak die now.
I do.
Look at that. It's a total of
That'll be
29
29.
piercing damage. This thing's looking pretty bad. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because it looks bad always, but it's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
use my bonus action and hit it again for minus 5 to hit, so that'll be 11.
That's a miss.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay, Shade. This thing has taken a huge bite into Magus.
Yeah, I see that.
Holes in me.
Let's see. This thing, it looks like it doesn't have a 10-foot reach. It's only got a 5-foot reach.
Right.
Looks like,
Correct.
right? Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna move my
Well,
echoes.
hold on. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, no, that's not true.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna put my echo there. I am going to move Shade. Move here and here. Decide if I want to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want to be right here. What action is that? Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on.
Probably the wolf, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
On Magus.
Magus. Okay. It's 9 healing.
I am also going to use hedonism to add 14 to that.
At 14?
I think it's double my wizard level.
You think or you know? Because holy
Let me
shit.
double check. But like,
You're right. Actually, it was triple. Now that I'm
You may
thinking-
choose to add twice your wizard level.
Yep.
Wow. Short or
Yeah.
long rest. That's really cool. Damn.
So
Okay.
that's 23 hit points back.
Nice.
Clerics love this guy.
Turns Healing Word from a little bit of hit points to actually that's pretty nice.
Okay.
That was a bonus action. What type of would it be my standard action to try and grab Magus and move him from where he is to thereabouts?
Yeah, I think so.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Do I gotta roll anything for it?
No, he's light enough. You can just pick him up and move him.
Yeah.
Well-
I want him over. Yeah.
Like further
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Interpose myself between him and the wolf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, between him and the wolf.
Smart.
All right, there we go. And yeah, since that was my action, I moved. My shade can't attack unless I attack, so yeah, that's it. That's Shade's turn.
Okay. Wow. The healer roll. Okay. So Magus, you're still kind of reeling from that bite. I don't think you've experienced that level of like instant pain since like Pythor punched you. What are you
And
doing?
I got to be unconscious for that.
Yup. Yeah. What are you doing?
Let's see. I am going to cast. Yeah, I don't think like, it looks pretty near death, and Theo is coming after me. So I'm just gonna do a basic magic missile. So that's 3d4 plus 3.
Okay. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and Magic Missile is my best friend.
I am going to use Empower Spell to reroll all of those.
Okay. You can reroll any number of them?
Up to my Charisma modifier, which is, pretty solid.
Like 5 or 4? Yeah.
It's 5. It's going to be 6.
How?
And I rolled the exact same thing. It's 2 1s and a 2. Dang. So that's only 7 damage. Amulet of Mitros adds 2 to my charisma. So when I at the next ability score, when I bump natural up to 20, my charisma goes up to 22. Bitches.
Holy shit. Holy shit. You're literally a character from Baldur's Gate. It's wild. Okie dokie. So 7 force damage. It's still up. What else would you like to do?
I think that's all.
Okay. Are you gonna move or stay where you are?
I might move back to here.
Okay.
Good call.
Theo.
I'm gonna try to get this.
Do it.
I'm going to use one of my doohickeys.
Luck.
I'm gonna luck the
Okay.
coolness right out of this.
Luck be a satyr.
You know, I'm gonna luck this.
You're just
'cause
like
I'm a lucky guy.
firing over its shoulder. Wait, sorry. No, I mean, because technically it only happens
It was a practice
once.
swing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do.
For those listening, first one was an 11, second's a 7, third one is an 8. An
there we go.
18 on this one after burning several luck points. That is a hit.
All of the luck points.
Okay, he's still hunter's marked, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he took 7 from the bullet, and then
Then I will scroll all the way up, or just cast this again.
and an extra 6.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, anything else?
Rue will now perform the maneuver.
Finish him, bro.
We have
It's
practiced.
literally Mortal Kombat stancing right now. That's 13 on Rue.
Yarsh. Does it hit? Do I roll damage?
Do you want to change it?
I don't really.
A 15 didn't hit earlier, so
Yeah.
I've used all my luck and I used my
Okay.
inspiration, so
Dude, you haven't used your bardic inspiration, have you?
yeah, that was the thing that I used earlier.
Okay.
Okay. If you're not going to modify it, that is a miss. It's the wolf's turn.
Now he's gonna eat Shade.
Sorry, Shane.
It's going to use its gaze again. Everybody make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Fudge. I was barely wise last time.
Look at all these dice.
Yes, I'm so wise.
Okay, 14 from Shade, 22 from Theo, 19 from Falbin, and 13 from Magus. Theo and Falbin, you guys are okay. Shade and Magus, you guys are frightened.
That seems right.
Yeah, Shade, this is kind of a lot. And as you're frightened, it's going to try to bite you at disadvantage because it is still, well, is it always blind?
No, it went away at the end of its turn. At
Okay.
the end of its last turn.
Not at
Oh yeah, never mind.
not at disadvantage then.
He just eat you.
Just roll 1. It's fine. You can just do that.
Do you know what it rolled?
A 1.
A 1.
Perfect, that's right.
It did roll a 1. It did. I kid you not.
You know how many luck points I had to spend for that?
Kid you.
Vitros persists.
Okay, so it is going to lay down and end its turn. Back up to Falbin.
Falbin's gonna give it what it seems to want. Sweet release of sleep.
Okay. Your
Never
ranged attack will be at disadvantage. Because it's prone.
Okay.
It just happens to be
going for
prone.
10.
It is just taking a little nap, but functionally it's prone.
Screw it. I'm pissed about the thing. I'm gonna walk all the way right up to it, and I'm gonna ram my dagger into its head.
Okay, I love it. I believe it's at advantage then because it's prone and you're
Okay,
within
well,
melee
I'll-
range.
I'll crit fish.
Still, okay, so 28 attack roll. 10 plus sneak attack.
This has gotta finish it off, right?
24.
How does it happen?
It goes down as if it's kind of like I'm gonna die, and I recognize that as it's like becoming docile, as it were. Sweet release of death appears in its horizon, and as it's making peace, I walk up next to Shade, and I just take my dagger with a vengeance, and I ram it through the top of its snout, through the bottom of its jaw, and then I do it again and again and again.
Yeah.
There's clearly more going on here than just a wolf.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna end combat. It is dead. So. Yeah.
While Falbin's just like stabbing this thing, it's dead. Shade will be like, Falbin, it's dead. Let's go.
And there's a bit of bloodlust with Falbin, he's kind of in a daze. But Shade, as you talk to him, he pulls out of this frenzy and just says, "When will it stop?"
And will what stop?
Falbin takes his blade and wipes it on the fur of this dirty animal and sheaths it, shakes his head, and walks back towards the group.
Damn.
Jade will follow on his heels.
It's not a good day when your assassin is moody.
Yes!
I'm racing to the quote wall. Oh, you are too. I see Falvin typing in the chat. Oh.
He says coyly.
My God. Oh. Wow. Okay.
We need to figure out what we're going to do about the rest of the undead things, because if that was any indication, I don't think the birds are going to be a cakewalk.
Looking around, go ahead.
Yeah, the way I see it, we can either try to run and find another place to hide, or we can try to hunker down. Like, I can make the hut here, but like, there's no real exit strategy to that. Then I'm sure they can wait us out, but it would give us time to think of something. Or we can try to fight.
Looking around, do we see anything in any sort of close proximity to where we are that could double as cover and or a more defensible position?
You don't really have elevation from where you are. Maybe Rue could scout out.
Absolutely.
That is a thing it does.
Get us some intel.
Or Magus, because Magus can fly now.
I think I'd like to save my spells.
No, use them. I'll play some inspirational music and it'll be great.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna cast like 4 magic missiles at a cloud of birds.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, either way, Shade, since we can't see anything, at minimum, we should at least start moving in the opposite direction as this cloud, so buy ourselves at least a few minutes. Let's go.
Yep. Note that you won't be able to short rest if you're like moving away from the birds.
Right. I mean, until somebody else comes up with a better plan, let's just try and maintain some distance. So
Okay.
Shade will set the pace at kind of like a jog.
Cool.
I mean, do we know that they've seen us yet?
One of them came forward and delivered us a scroll. And the wolf, who is, like, both the birds and the wolf are being controlled by Lutheria. Lutheria knows where we are, ergo the birds know where we are.
Here, go.
Vis-a-vis.
Me.
Kyra, you're fast.
Well, yes, but it's just me. You're not fast.
Right, but can you at least help us find a direction to go? Is there anything up ahead of us in decent distance? Can you go look while Rue scouts around the perimeter?
On it. And she peels off towards the northeast and is gone and pretty quick. In 60 seconds, she's gone. And you guys are kind of jogging headed northeast. What are you talking about as this cloud grows ever closer behind you?
Okay,
Talking about that
so one
sick
of the things that I was thinking of...
Talking about that sick KO.
So one thing that I was thinking of is if we find a place up ahead that we can, even if it's a little bit farther up ahead, I can use invisibility to make us invisible, and as we run toward that spot, and we can be invisible for an hour until we find a good place to hide. That's one option.
And you can make three total people invisible.
I'm imagining Shade would carry you.
Carry all of us?
You specifically. Theo carries Rue, I carry the bassinet, Shade carries you, and Kyra is fast.
Can you carry the bassinet? It's pretty heavy. I mean, you could carry it, but it's gonna be like you lugging around like a bronze watermelon full of dirt.
Fine. Shade carries the bassinet. I carry you? Maybe Theo would be better for that.
Theo carries Shade. Bassinet carry Magus.
I'm just riding along.
I don't
He's riding it
see
like a steed.
why
Yeah.
Go faster.
But that sort of thing. However, do you guys think this is the same flock of birds that came after us yesterday?
I'm assuming from what we've rolled, we wouldn't, unless don't think I've rolled anything that would be high enough to differentiate anything. So,
I mean, considering that they both are flocks of jet birds, what are the odds that there'd be two?
Right. I'm assuming it's the same one.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna keep on coming. If we think we can, it might be best to fight. If we think we can and we have a good position to do so. But I'll be honest, even at my most powerful, I could only take out, maybe a quarter of something that size.
I mean, I've got some...
That's still a hella flex. Can we agree on that? I could only
done the math on that.
I could
But based
only
on you
sink like a
saying-
destroyer, not a battleship, with my fists. Yeah,
Based on you saying that it was 200 feet across last time,
which
and,
is definitely not precise.
Yeah, but based on those numbers, my four largest spells can take up about a quarter of that volume.
Yeah.
slash some birds, but that's a lot of birds.
I got some boom booms, but it's, a lot.
So, maybe if there was a way we could bottleneck them or something, but yeah.
You don't happen to have any earth-moving spells?
Look.
I'm just asking.
I can do a lot. I can't do everything.
All right. I just figured I'd ask.
Is your dome of
I haven't
up?
I haven't talked to the DM about this yet, but what would happen if you used catapult on my rebound dagger?
Super bolt.
That's a weird question to ask me.
Now of all time?
Can you post the description of catapult?
Sure. Also, I don't have catapult prepared today, by the way.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think it depends on what we hear back. If there's a good hiding spot, or if there's a good bottleneck spot, or if there's nothing.
All right. So I guess we just keep hustling until either Rue or Kyra get back.
I'm gonna take some healing potions.
Good idea.
So I'm going to look over at Theo, and I'm going to remind him that we have the Gorgon potions. can drink it and breathe a cone of petrification in a 15-foot cone.
Yes. We
Still
could-
want a bottleneck situation, but it might be very helpful.
We could stone them.
I've got
That
some
would
persimmon
probably break
perfume.
I think that might be deadlier.
Okay, so Rue kind of comes back, and actually roll a perception check for Rue.
Hey, Rue. Time to be perceptive. Whoa. Has really good perception.
22. So he says that the closest forest is back the way we came, and up ahead, like, he's not sure. After about 10 more minutes, Kyra gets back, and she tells you that she's found an area that's a little elevated, but it has a lot of like big rocks that might serve as some cover.
All right.
But that's the best
Seems like
option.
we've got a destination.
All right. Big rocks to hide or big rocks to fight?
Fight.
Seems like we don't have a whole lot of choice. Pretty sure we're gonna fight.
We've got invisibility and high stealth, so I think there's still an option. It's
Right,
risky,
but these are mutually exclusive. If I use invisibility, I lose my heavy hitting spells.
Yep.
She says, "Can you sprint and talk?"
Yes.
Good. And then she's like running along with you, saying, "It's like my ankles are tied together." Trying to keep up. Anyway, so you guys like literally like lay into a full sprint, heading northeast, and if you look just up in the top left corner of the map, I have it's right up here.
While we are sprinting, I will tell Kyra, as like, if we're fighting, you will need to take the bassinet and Hercules and keep them safe.
Should I leave you?
There's some things I can do, but I can only keep 5 people safe while I do them.
She said, "Since this is Lutheri and all, I don't know how much I can be of help anyway, so okay, well all right, little Trya, let's take a little field trip, huh?"
And if you need to, I guess, come back and use the scrolls that are left.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "That's not going to happen. But if it does, which 2 of you would you like me to resurrect?"
I know that I made my choice.
What do you mean by that?
I know that I knew the choice I was making when I used mine.
Oh, sure, okay. She was kind of kidding, but
Yep.
okay. She says, "Don't answer that. All right, I'll try it. Let's go." And she peels off in a southeasterly direction.
Right before she goes, Shade'll yell, "Magus and Theo, those are the 2."
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're the 2 magic users that have the potential to actually get the rest of the party up through other means.
Okay.
Prioritize.
I feel like maybe Falvin would take offense to that before he realizes that's what you mean. I don't know.
I don't know. That's just saying.
Yeah.
That would
He
be
is
Shade's lot.
This is how loud Falbin's being about it.
Typical.
Okay, so it's just you guys now. Just and y'all can go ahead and move up to this area. Forgive me, I only had one map today.
I regret that I only had one map to give for my campaign.
I don't know why this reminds me of that scene in Nacho Libre where like he's like exiled out in the wilderness, like self-exile, and then he's like making a hut out of sticks and stuff, and then Esqueleto, what does his name end up being? Steven? Yeah. He comes up and he's like, hey, Nacho. And then he's like, how did you find me? And they're like, we saw you from the village. And then you look over to the left and there's just like people like 50 feet away just waving. Okay, so you guys approach an area not unlike the bit in Fellowship of the Ring with the rocks. You know
That's
the
exactly
bit.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, we got to pull from what we know, right? And they're pretty big. Like some of these rocks are, 20, 30 feet in like circumference or whatever, and pretty high. Some of them have overhangs that you could kind of hide under. It's not gonna be a perfect hiding spot, but it's better than nothing. And if you have to stand and fight, it will give you some measure of protection.
Yes, I think they saw us come here. I think hiding may not be the best option anymore.
If you didn't go invisible, then yeah, they saw you. You guys have about 10 minutes to prepare. What do you do?
That's long enough for a hut.
Once I cast a hut, I cannot cast spells outside it.
Yes, but
We would just be sitting here wasting time for 8 hours until the hut wet down, and they'd be waiting for us on the outside, and we'd have to do this anyway.
But the hut hides us perfectly, doesn't it?
No, I can just change the outside color, so it would be a gray dome in the middle of a group of rocks that they saw us run to.
But I mean, smarter birds that are dead. I mean, live birds aren't.
One of them was smart enough to come and deliver a scroll to me. I think they can track us.
I assume it depends if they're under the direct control of Lutheria or not. Because otherwise it's Lutheria's intelligence that we're contending with, not the birds.
Right.
Okay, then we can chill, wait and hide, and then if they look like they have seen us and are coming this way, we can rip them a new one.
Alright. So we should probably come up with a formation that we're trying to defend, something like that.
Yeah.
Seems like we're posting up against this rock.
I mean, I chose this area like in between two rocks. Just gonna like wedge myself down in between.
Sure.
Because if I am casting concentration spells, every time I get hit, that's a chance for the spell to drop.
Right. So Shade will try and tuck in kind of around Omegas to cover him. Theo and Falbin, are you trying to hide behind Shade as well, or?
I mean, he is pretty big.
do you have anything that can like pull creatures together?
No.
Pull creatures together.
Yeah, so we can CC him.
I haven't been invented gravity magic yet.
Come on, man.
Get on it!
You've got 10 minutes.
Neither Elden Ring nor Taldore. I am going to take a short rest.
Okay. Go ahead and take the benefits of that.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say I could start attacking them at 320 feet, but I'm not sure that that matters.
That might be like a round or two.
I mean, it might help. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
How
Is
far
that-
can you shoot, Theo?
Far. It's 120.
How far?
120, I think is what it is.
And you can fire up to what? 4 times your range at increasing penalties?
Let's see. Usually
So
it's
the default is 40, and then the max is
after.
Oh, okay.
Wow, your musket has a pretty short range, actually. That's interesting. Yeah,
I
like
was gonna say
outside
I haven't
40
put the scope
feet.
on it yet.
Outside 40 feet, it's technically a disadvantage, and then 120 feet is the max range. It just can't go any further than that.
Hope's End, as described, can shoot up to 320.
Okay, yeah. So you'll be shooting at disadvantage, but you could hit something potentially. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna pull out Hope's End, and I'm gonna use it on the cluster of animals as they approach, and then I'm gonna switch to my daggers when they get closer.
Okay. I'm gonna say you'll get time for 3 attacks. If you'd like to do that.
Like right now, or
yeah. At this, like, after the short rest finishes and they are like fast approaching, you can go ahead and start taking a few whacks. We'll just do this outside of combat. So they will be at disadvantage until what's your range? That's
it's 80/320.
okay. So we'll say you'll get 2 attacks at disadvantage and then 1 normal as it enters that range.
Okay, so there's the first 2 at disadvantage, and there's the 1 at normal.
Okay, all 3 of those hit.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll damage 3 times.
Nine, 9, and 12. Where's my notepad? Sorry. Okay,
Do you want me to keep track?
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. I just opened my little notebook and it just says, the bookmark is on a page that says skeleton named Kelly, and then in quotes, the name's Kelly. Huh. Clearly you guys haven't met Kelly yet. Okay, so what was that? Total of 30.
9, 12. Total of 30.
Okay, perfect. It enters this.
Fireball has a range of 120 feet.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and do a fireball before we get started, and there will be a dex save. What's your DC?
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, that. Well, it hits.
And it's a 25-foot radius, if that matters.
Sure. What's the damage?
Oh my gosh.
All right, one moment. Let me look at these dice. So let's see. There was a 1. Let's see. I can as much up to my charisma modifier, so I can re-roll 5. So that's a 1, 2, 1, and a 2, and a 2. So I'm going to re-roll 4 of them, and I'm substituting 6 damage. So we subtract 6, and we add this. And we add 15. So we add 9 to that. So that's 32 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to hold something until they are right on top of us.
Can you repeat the amount of damage it was?
32.
32. Okay. Any other actions as it approaches?
Shoot him.
Well, now, Scorching Ray is 120 feet. probably use that bad boy.
Okay, post it. Okay. So you'll make 3 attacks. You'll make 3 attacks. Okay, all 3 of those hit.
Damage. I like to think Shade's sitting in the background, sitting on a rock, sharpening an axe.
17. Okay.
And then I'll shoot my musket.
No, you can't.
Rue will storm. I need to see what the range is. I don't think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that hits. Okay, it's gonna take 1 more damage. All right, so you guys, you're not wasting any time. You know it's coming for you, and so you're lobbing everything you can at it as it gets close. It has been traveling as kind of a big mass, but as it gets close enough for you to attack it, it starts to spread out and like divide, and kind of gain elevation until it flies directly above you and starts to form into a circle, like a ring, I mean. And the ring,
Like one ring.
like a 1 ring, and the ring is descending. So it's basically forming a tornado. And what happens is it centers around you with about a 25-foot radius outside of your position. So let's see. 1 second.
I mean, is this our actual formation?
Oh, wow.
Deal?
I'm where I like to be.
Yeah.
I would try
'Cause,
to get more
if you could-
tucked.
Get more into the cover. I was going to say Shade would like to be right where Rue and Theo are now. If that's allowed.
More like that.
Falbin is over there, then Echo will be right there. Nice and tucked in.
Okay, doke. So,
What an effect.
right. So this tornado of birds begins to form around you, and as it descends, like a tornado of quill and rot, it roars with awful croaks and squawks. Within the eye wall, you can see a cruel face take shape, and you hear Lutheria's voice call out. Did you get my little delivery?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh, that's not very nice. Sticks and stones may break bones, but words. You've already made your, made a dent a little, but I'm going to offer you a deal. One of you, not that it matters, though I have my own hopes. Take that scroll that's in Magus's bag, look at Falbin, and speak the word. You do that, and I dismantle this little pet project. Everyone walks away. And I will swear an oath to that.
Let's do it, guys. He's been moody recently.
Refuse, and I get to see how many pecks it takes to get to your gooey centers. Falbin, you'll be perfectly safe, of course.
You think you can control this crowd with that level of precision in all the chaos.
You think you know me, Magus. Theo, I have to hand it to you, Inventor. You carved a vicious path through Thelia's forest over the years. But there's still some meat on these bones. And let's roll initiative.
How am I rolling so bad?
Theo, if it wasn't clear at this point, many of these birds are ones that you have killed personally, you and Rue.
Yes. Really look familiar. I usually don't leave that much left, though.
Well, that's why I mentioned that they all had like most of the meat like carved away, and it had like
a hole drilled through the.
Okay, so the way this is going to work, the tornado is going to go at the bottom of the round. I need everybody to. No, okay, we're good. So the tornado of birds whips into a frenzy, and as you say fuck you, and you decide to just stand and fight. And as the whirlwind accelerates, you feel yourself begin to struggle to stay in place. I need everybody to immediately make a strength saving throw. Sorry, we're just going to do it at the start of everybody's turns. So Shade, you're up first. At the start of your turn, make a strength save.
Strength.
Okay, so you're kind of wedged in with these rocks, and you feel it pull you, but you're able to stay still. What would you like to do?
This is all considered one creature, like a swarm, right?
Yeah, we're doing one creature.
All right. Then I guess since they're out of Glaven range, unless are they actually like occupying our space?
No, so you see this kind of light area? That is basically the eye of the storm, and they are making up a pretty solid wall. Not a solid wall, but they are packed around the outside of that radius, and swirling around you.
So I can't reach anything with my glaive, so that was only once per day. So guess the only thing I can do is just target it, and it's within 60 feet, so I guess I'll just keep using my mind sliver. Just yell, pain.
Okay. Does it have to have intelligence? One creature. Okay. It works. Interesting. Hold on one moment.
It's doing psychic damage, so it could be like it's severing the connection between these birds in Lutheria for like
Sure.
a handful of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. The DC is 16. They fail.
cool. 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
And I'll just use my bonus action to enter my stance, I guess. Anything that gets close, I'm swinging at it.
Okay.
So I'm kind of useless in this combat as long as they stay in this formation.
Sure. Okie doke. So next up is Theo.
It's time.
First, start of your turn, roll a strength save, please.
Oh, this is
As the wind
I am
pulls at you.
so strong.
That is a fail. Any, do you want to, anything you can do?
I used all of my things.
Okay. You are pulled free. Actually, I'm gonna give you specifically advantage because you are kind of tucked in between all three allies and the rock. So you can roll it one more time. Nope, that's an 8. An 8 is not enough. You guys, Theo is yanked free and is lifted up and away from you and is pulled into the vortex.
Oh no, that's not good.
So Theo,
Yeah, I was gonna do some cool shit too.
you're gonna take 10 slashing damage right now as you start to get ripped into by the beaks and talons.
God, I killed these guys once.
By the way, since you failed by a pretty wide margin, you are off the ground. You are like about 30 feet up in the air, and you cannot control your movement. So basically the way it's going to work is like every round you are going to basically circle the entire party. You are just like Wizard of Ozing it around the party. I'm not going to move you, but you are a moving target. But you can still act.
Oh, I can still do stuff.
Yep, you can still do stuff. You just can't control your movement.
Magic is awesome. And I'll do Thunderwave.
You guys can't even hear it. Like, maybe you hear just a little bit. Okay, DC 14 con save. It passes. Does it take any damage if it passes? Half damage. Yep. So go ahead and roll damage, and it'll take half of that.
I rolled 11.
Okay, so it'll take 5.
5.5. Round
5.
out.
It'll take 5.
Fun.
Anything else?
Chill.
Rue goes on your turn, doesn't he?
Yeah, Rue.
Okay, I moved him up next to you.
I put a template, and that is there.
For what?
It was for the storm, but
Oh, for the Thunderwave?
oh yeah,
Oh, okay, we don't need that.
yeah, that.
And then Rue is going to throw in some pinions after you. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, finally.
Nice.
So it makes some contact, but you can tell this is not doing as much damage as it should. It is resistant to piercing damage.
Rude.
Okay. Megas. Theo has just been fully yoinked and is within the storm. You occasionally catch glimpses, and you heard the Thunderwave go poof as it circled around. Oh yeah, thank you for rolling that saving throw. That's. Do you want to do anything?
And I did roll it at advantage because I also was tucked in the rocks and surrounded by 3 allies.
Yeah. 16's gonna fail.
Oh god.
Dang.
So
Hey,
you
get this
are.
outside for free.
Frightening.
So you are pulled into the edge of the storm. You are still on the ground level, like you kind of lay down prone, and you're using your hands to kind of scratch and claw. But you are going to take 44 slashing as you enter the wall of the storm. You take 9 slashing damage.
Oh god. I heard you say 44 and I was like, oh, we're so fucked.
Oh, sorry. Imagine if this is a tornado of wolves, right?
Ah, yes, the sequel to Sharknado.
Yes. Okie doke.
Back in the form of tornado.
Okay, well, you can still act. What would you like to do? I'm gonna say inside the tornado, it is heavily obscured and difficult terrain, and checks to maintain concentration are going to be a disadvantage.
Right. So to get back, it is 30 feet. Fun. So difficult terrain wouldn't let me do that. So what I'm going to do initially is I'm just going to do a fireball that is like, it's not centered on my location, but it's like a sphere that is resting on the ground at my location.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like just create this big cavity in the tornado that might make it easier for me to get back.
I see, but
and
you
I
are
specify that it will neither harm me nor Theo.
okay. That's a good clarification. I was gonna have you roll like a luck roll to see if a bird like crossed your finger as you cast it. Okay, yeah, cool. So I'll make a dex save. It's a fail.
All right. And let's see what that damage was. There was a 1, and a 1, and a 2, so I will re-roll those. So that's subtract 4 and add 10. So add 6 to that, so that's 29 damage.
Okay, this seems to take really strong effect. It is going to be vulnerable to fire. What was the damage total?
29
29 times 2, so
times 2.
48.
That's 58.
58, sorry. Yeah, you make a big old cavity, enough for you to run in. I'll say that'll clear the, for just a split second, it'll clear the difficult terrain. Like you charge in while you're casting it, so it just explodes like around you, but you remain safe.
I use my movement to sprint back into cover.
Okay, perfect.
And like, did it do anything to help Theo? Did the like cavity in the midst as he's swirling around this? Did it?
No,
manage to help him at all?
He is careening out of control.
And I will shout out like, cover me! If I'm safe, I can do more damage. And
Okay.
That's my turn.
Bobbin.
Oh boy.
Oh, strength save, please.
Uh-huh.
You know what happened to you, rolled that.
Man, if this wasn't forced movement, I would try and grab you guys, but I can't.
I'm gonna check something here real quick.
Isn't D&D great?
I am going to inspiration that, but I am not very hopeful.
Let's see. It's
There
a
it is.
14. It's better, but you are still pulled into the storm. So, interestingly, though, you enter the storm about 10 feet into just this cloud of birds, and you kind of like instinctively bring your hands up to protect yourself. But you are completely unscathed as you stand there, as the birds just divert around you, as if. Yeah.
As if you're the teacher's favorite.
I'm gonna say it is not. Well, it is still difficult terrain due to the wind speed, but you're not gonna take damage.
What kind of action economy is it to drink a potion that is not healing?
Oh, let's see. Good question. Organ potion. I mean, if it only has one type of effect, I think it would be an action. Because it really the whole action bonus action potion thing is just for stuff where you like roll for hit points. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. What's your idea?
Well, what I would like to do is use the breath effect here. But I can drink it and do that later.
I think this is cool. I'm gonna say yeah, let's do it.
Okay, well then I get pulled in, and the minute that the birds are not attacking me, I kind of get this smirk on my face.
You're like Batman when he like is in the Bat Cave and Batman Begins, and all the bats are just kind of swirling around, and he like stands up. Anyway.
And I guzzle this Gorgon potion, and I take a deep breath, and I breathe out this noxious green vapor in a 15-foot cone against the birds as they fly towards me in this vortex.
Okay, they're making a con save. That's a fail. So
on a failed save, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. The restrained creature must make another DC 13 saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends on the target. On a failure, the target is petrified for 1 minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna basically, how do I calculate this? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that, God, this might not be great for you, because
I see what you mean.
What's happening is the birds that are previously able to navigate around you are suddenly restrained, and so you're gonna take some bludgeoning damage here. I'm sorry to say. So I'm gonna roll 44 bludgeoning, and we're just gonna take that same number and subtract that from the total effective HP of the swarm. So you're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage, and then you hear, "No! What are you doing, Falbin? Stop it! Stop it!" I'm so sorry. Please don't do that again.
And then, difficult terrain-wise, I'm going to... I think 30 feet I can do.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. It's the flock's turn. So, Lutheria's face has been swirling around the eye wall, and every time it comes around and you see it, it is striking a different horrifying visage. I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Last inspiration!
Fuck me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
Gonna reroll that. Well, never mind.
Falbin, you're the only one that succeeds. Your kind of like spite and fury at this situation overcomes your fear. The rest of you, her face, this twisting visage assaults and twists your minds, and you're all going to fall under the effect of the confusion spell. Those of you that failed. So basically, each. So you failed the saving throw. You cannot take reactions, and you must roll from the confusion table at the start of each turn to determine your behavior for that turn. When does it end? 1 minute.
Are we able to roll saves at the end of each turn?
It does not say anything about rolling saves. Let me just double check.
Confusion spell does.
Really? Hold on. Maybe I'm just reading the wrong block. No, at the end of its turn, a target can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, the effect ends for that target. Perfect. Okay.
Well,
Yes?
I was just Just trying to frantically think of anything, and I forgot what the new Flash of Genius did that I got.
That allows you to add a
For
bonus
someone else.
for saving throws for somebody else. Yeah. I think you can use it on yourself.
I think you can.
Can I use it on other party members?
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. Totally.
I've got 3 of them.
I think you can. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can only use one as a reaction. I don't think you can
Yeah,
use.
it's one reaction.
Plus, you're in this storm. Hold on. Can you even?
Yeah, and it only gives me a. It would only give me a +4, was it?
Well, if he's in the storm, can he even see Lutheria's face?
That's-
to be...
Well, I mean, yes, she makes a little hole, and you can see it.
Yeah. So it's a hole. Okay. Tiger lawyer.
Mr. I'll just kill the wolf. So are you going to add that to anybody's save?
Well, it's not gonna help me any.
No.
Who was close?
I think I was the
10.
closest at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give one.
How much bonus does that give to Magus?
It's a great question. Is it 4? That I.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I
have
think
it
it's your
written
intelligence
down.
modifier straight.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yes.
Okay, Magus, you feel a sudden burst of inspiration, and you actually do pass this.
Okay.
One of us should live.
He says as he flies around in a circle.
Think of me fondly.
Okay, Shade, go ahead and roll a d10, please. Well, sorry, strength save first.
Shit. Shit!
Oh my word.
Well,
Actually, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. That's a D6, right?
yep. I was gonna say on the plus side, you'll be in melee range.
That still doesn't help.
It looks like that is the case. I'll let you pick which direction you yeet off to.
I mean, well, I'll take the direction no one else has gone yet.
So you'll be like right here. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So go ahead and take 12 slashing damage. I don't know why I rolled that as Theo. But 12 takes 12 slashing, and then roll a d10 for your confusion.
And a D10.
A 4. You don't take any actions or move this turn.
Nice.
That's rough.
Nice.
How does all of this
That's
affect the echo?
I mean, the echo would be, I think, unaffected, right?
Yeah, but I have
Sentience, right?
I have to control it, so
Okay.
yeah.
Is there anything that? So it's just actions, which I think per the rules includes bonus actions. But is there anything?
Is no action.
But you can't. But you can't move either. So
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm more than 30 feet away from it, so my echo is actually going to disappear.
Oh shit. Okay.
That was not the answer that I wanted for how does this affect the echo.
I realize that. That's not the answer I wanted either.
But Tiger Lawyer is ethical,
Yeah.
Tiger Lawyer.
Yeah, don't you mean that you teleport to it and you free yourself before you're out of range?
All right, Theo. Theo, you're still in the
I
vortex.
roll my how fucked am I dice?
You don't have
Wait.
to.
Jade, do you want to roll, let's say, wisdom save to end confusion?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Please
yes,
do
I
that.
would.
Thanks for the reminder.
Well, too bad. It doesn't matter.
That's a fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Theo, you're gonna take 10 slashing. Don't need to roll a strength save because you're already in the thing. But you have your actions. You're not confused, are you?
Yes, he is.
Oh, you
yes, I
are.
was, yeah.
Please roll a d10. Same thing, no movement or actions.
That's a good one.
Rue.
Rue's just gonna keep doing what Rue does and save us all with a pinion storm. Pinion! Pinion!
It's like Pikachu. Pika-pee!
That's a hit
Oh, yes!
for 1 more damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Megas,
Save us.
2 of your
I am-
comrades are now within the storm.
Yeah, I am.
Make
I'm
a-
disconcerted.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can't see them. Yeah, you don't get anything useful.
Yeah, I'm rather disconcerted by this barely injured over the flock after I did 59 damage to it, or 58 damage to it. Oof. Also, like, strength save, right?
Yep.
Do I still get to roll it at advantage, or is that gone? Because I still have the rocks, but not the
Yeah,
allies.
yeah, I think your position is good. Ooh,
There
it's a
we
crit.
go.
Yeah, yes.
I said no confetti. I literally turned that setting off.
He crit on his strength save, so he grabs Theo and pulls him.
Yeah, so you're good, and you are not confused. What do you do?
I kind of dig down in like as much as I can, like my hands into the rocks and just grit my teeth. And isn't the best situation, but I think this needs to happen. And I cast. Did I observe how thick the wall of birds was?
You have no idea.
When it descended.
At least 50 feet.
Cool. So what I'm going to do is, as all of these birds are swirling around, and so theoretically each bird makes a complete circuit, I am going to cast Sickening Radiance in a sphere, in a 35-foot radius sphere that is bordering just on one side of this whirlwind.
Okay.
So that's 35-foot sphere that as birds go around, they intersect it. I make it so it won't hurt any of us. And yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, go ahead and place that spell template, please.
All right. And it's actually going to be a little bit bigger than this. One moment. Because I used my ability to increase the radius by 5 feet.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm basically placing it here.
Wow.
Actually, no, I'll place it down here.
Okay.
And, yeah, and it will not harm any of us.
This dim greenish light is casting these crazy shadows as it just little spotlights, peek out through the birds. And does it take damage immediately?
No, when it enters.
Okay.
When it enters or when it starts its turn there.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what this does. Anything else?
I think that's everything.
Falvin.
I guess that's a strength save.
Yes, sir.
Yoink.
You are actually vaulted up into the air this time. But once again, you are safe. But you can't control your movement. Let's see. Are the other birds the ones that you are trying to petrify? Yeah, they're fully petrified now. So there's just like every now and then I'm gonna say there's like a 1 in 100 chance every turn that you're gonna get hit by one bird. So go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh.
Okay, you're fine. Are you confused?
No, I survived that.
Okay, what would you like to do? You got your whole turn ahead of you.
Damn everything.
I actually reach into my pack and I pull out the
Rat.
there's so many good choices and it's so hard. I'm gonna start swinging with my Quicksilver sword.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, hit.
So I'm trying to see if there's anything special I need to do for the silver sickness here.
Is it poison?
When you hit a creature with a long sword, you may choose to transform the weapon into a short sword form and leave some of its metal inside the wounded target, which is what I'm intending to do here. The creature must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 poison damage and is poisoned for 1 minute. On a success, half the damage and not poisoned.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
So I rolled 16. I'm hitting it. I'm choosing to transform to the short sword version and leave metal inside of any birds I'm hitting.
Interesting.
And the damage I'm rolling for this is 9. Point of order, sneak attack?
Absolutely. You are so sneaky.
Yeah, sure.
I have allies near the enemy.
Sure, yeah.
The enemy.
Yeah.
You're in the enemy.
Okay, so that's 15 for that. And then I guess we're rolling for the DC 16 Constitution save, and depending on that, poison damage.
Wow, nat 20's it.
Dang. So it takes half the poison, which I think is a 1d6. And it will not be poisoned. So
Okay.
I guess I'll just roll the 1d6 real quick.
I halved your slashing damage, by the way.
Understood. There's the poison damage.
Seems to take full poison damage. All right. Doing work up in the air. Anything else?
Gee. How high up in the air am I?
Roll 2d20. $20 feet.
20 feet, you say. Checking something real quick. Bummer. Cool. I guess, I'm gonna... Not really anything else I could do. I'm just gonna end there.
Good stuff. Okay, it is the flock's turn.
All right. Roll a saving throw of Constitution.
What's the DC?
18.
Okay, it fails.
All right. It takes 4d10 radiant damage and 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay, roll that damage.
Alright. And really quick, let me check those numbers. Yes, I'm okay with that. So that's
Okay.
26 radiant.
We're gonna double that. So that's gonna
And
be
1 level of exhaustion.
52 damage, and the way we're doing exhaustion is like a -1 to all stats. So we'll do that, and it might have another effect also. Okie doke. Did you do your? No, it's its turn.
That's
so
its turn.
yeah. So what it's gonna do? It seems like you guys have done a pretty sizable chunk of damage to it, and however, actually, all of you are no longer. No, you are. But whatever foul blood and fluid that remains in the rotten corpses of the birds begins to rain down on you. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm going to reduce the DC of this by 1 per the exhaustion. It's a nat 1 from Falbin, 13 from Theo.
I'm
20 for Shade.
Jeez, what did my G?
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this and re-roll that.
Sorry, sounds like Theo's gonna use a Flash of Genius
On myself.
on yourself. Okay. So you're gonna add 4 to that. You pass. Shade, you pass, and Magus. That's a fail. Falvin, what happens with you? Even though you rolled a nat 1, the birds in your vicinity kind of form like a shell around you. They kind of flap over to you and then form a barrier, and the blood, the poisonous blood, starts to soak into them. But you are safe. So the effect of that is basically the contagion spell. So I think that's just Magus that failed. So basically at the end of your turn, you need to make a con save. Hold on. Is this right? Sorry.
At the end of each of the target's turns,
So it
must make a
takes
Constitution saving
it takes
throw.
3. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
It's not great if it happens. The other thing that's going to happen is the twister is going to start to shift south.
Okay.
Okay, and that's the end of its turn. Shade.
All right. Strength save, right?
You're already in the storm, so we'll just
I'm
have
still
you.
on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You can tell the wind speed has you can tell the wind speed has reduced. And there's the birds, there are fewer birds now. That's pass. So your feet
confused.
are you're gonna make a wisdom. Actually, yeah. So sorry, there's so many things to keeping track of.
So D10.
Slashing damage first because you're inside so 5 slashing damage, and then yes, roll a d10 for confusion, and then you'll roll a wisdom save to try to pass it. 9, you can act and move normally. You're still confused technically, but this turn you can act and move normally.
All right. And this is all still difficult terrain.
Yep.
All right. So Shade will move this much, trying to get back towards the center.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be my move. My action is, well, attack. Yeah, I'm just swinging the glaive at anything and everything.
Hit. 22.
All right. keep in mind this is magical slashing damage.
Oh yeah.
If that matters. 10 damage.
Okay.
Attack again.
Yep. You'd basically have to nat 1 to miss.
Okay. Cool. Alright. And I will do. Action surge.
Nice.
Do that again.
Smoke him if you got him.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't want to be, you know, duck.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
No use dying with half your bag of tricks.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it again because it keeps resetting the scroll on me.
Still hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Is there anything left I can do? Let's see, that was my. Take it. Okay. I don't have anything else. Right. Yeah. Alright. Oh, how much slashing damage did it take? I didn't.
It took a total of 5.
No, how much slashing did I take?
Oh,
at the
you
beginning of my turn?
took sorry, there's a lot of rolls to scroll through. 5. Just 5.
There we go, and then I will roll my will save to see if
Yep.
I can. My wisdom save to see if I can not be under this anymore.
Your mind clears. You're no longer confused.
Whew, yeah. All right.
Theo, still whipping around. Make a perception check.
I have a lot of things to check for.
I'm gonna give you this one at advantage because you've been up in the air for so long.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my god.
Doesn't matter.
Awful rolls. I'm so sorry.
Guys, gods.
You're gonna take 12 more slashing damage.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Yep. Okay, what are you doing? You have your whole turn ahead of you.
Use the confusion still thing.
I think you were not confused, were you?
He was.
I was.
You were? Okay,
Did you roll at the end of your last turn to see if you saved?
I think so, and I did. Did I?
I've been forgetting to use the condition markers on your tokens, or we all have.
Dude, I see a constitution roll, but not
It'd be a wisdom. Go ahead and make that wisdom roll, and we'll retcon it if you succeeded. Nat 20, easy.
Finally.
There you go.
Son of a biscuit. Thank you. You're the best lawyer I ever had.
Okay, so you can act normally.
Okay.
Okay, Foundry.
can
All
I
right.
Misty step out of this storm,
Ooh, yeah, totally.
please.
Nice.
Back to
Look at
the
that.
crevice.
What a cool effect too.
Okay.
You pop next to Megas, and Megas sees you just like cuts all over.
I am now going to shatter.
Shatter, nice.
Yes. Yes.
Shatter these fools. Make that save. Watch it burn.
Okay.
Singing to the rhythm, the lessons I've learned.
That's a fail.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, come on.
9 thunder damage.
All the hype train and all it is enough.
It like a thunderclap in this tornado, and then some dead birds fly out of it.
Whoa, kid. Is it?
That's a hit. Another 1 damage.
Man, this is great.
At least you're out of the storm.
Yeah.
Magus. Strength save, por favor.
Oh boy. Do you have advantage?
Yeah. That's a success.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing that was at advantage.
Yeah. Would it take an action? So like, I saw that it moved south a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that. I would like to come over here.
Sure.
And I would like to use my pythons to like try and anchor myself to this rock more securely.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you could. I mean, yeah, I think it'd be an action, but I like it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to spend my action on this because
Do you
guess
have-
what? Sickening Radiance is still up.
It is still up. Yeah, do you have like manacles, or are you just gonna like grip this python as it's like jammed into a rock?
I got the sex manacles.
Because I really want you to pull like a twister and like handcuff yourself to this
That did occur to me, yes.
to this rock.
Although I think they used leather straps to just
Oh, they
tie their
did.
waist.
They
He's
did.
got a whip.
Twist.
I grew up in Kansas. I watched that movie in school.
Part of the curriculum.
Okay.
And yeah, that is my turn.
Sorry, real quick on the note of Twister, because that's the one where they put the little things on the sensors up into the tornado.
Dorothy thing.
Yeah, they missed an incredible opportunity on that one. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. They cut up a bunch of Pepsi cans,
Uh-huh.
and then they had red and blue sensors, and they didn't make the Pepsi symbol.
Oh my god. That's a great point. How did I not like that would happen
I'm sorry,
now?
but that has bugged me since the first time I've seen that
No,
movie.
the reason that didn't happen is because Dodge had already lobbied to make that movie a propaganda film for the Dodge Ram pickup, because that movie the entire movie is the star is the Dodge Ram pickup. It's not anybody else.
Because they like drive through the house.
Oh yeah, just completely unscathed the entire film.
Anyways, sorry for derailing.
And really quick, I need to make a Constitution saving throw. Because
For
I
your
got disease.
contagion. Yep.
Yep.
That's a fail.
Oh no,
That's one fail.
that's not good. If a 13 is a failure.
Yep. Falvin.
You're not wrong.
That's set.
Do I need to roll a strength save at this moment?
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even
I thought
though
he was
I'm
flying
in this
around in the air.
beautiful
Oh, you're in the
dome of
air.
birds
No, you're-
that want me to be safe.
You're in the air. No, you're just getting snugged up in the tornado. No slashing damage, no poison, just hanging out.
Okay. So how do is there any way for me to get back to the ground, or am I just toast?
I don't know.
Okay. That was also
misstep?
that was also my impression.
Could he use a acrobatics check to run on birds, Matrix style, down to the ground?
I might allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I could be convinced. Sure. If you want to use your action to try to rejoin the ground, I think an acrobatics check would be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
It's 27. So you are just able to spot this this path through the twister, and the birds are kind of helping you. Like they're forming like a staircase down, and you just kind of get like ejected into the eye of the storm, and you kind of like stumble a little bit, but yeah, you're clear.
I didn't know that Falbin was
So
sad.
that puts me on the ground here then?
Wherever you want.
So I can come out here?
Sure.
Okay.
You did like a whole circuit around the whole
Oh,
clearing
easily.
during this time, so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go move over here.
You see Magus like strapping himself down to this rock.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw a rebound dagger into the mass of these birds.
First,
out of
make
spite.
a perception check.
Oh, okay.
That's shade.
No, I just really want you guys to see something. So Falbin, you come into the middle of this, the eye of this storm. You see Theo torn up pretty bad. You see Magus strapped down. You see part of this radiant, like this circle of awful radiant energy. And in the eye wall of the storm, you see Lutheria's face, and you're pretty sure that that's going to be a more effective thing to hit than just the mass of this storm. It's gonna be harder because it is moving and it's a smaller target, but you're probably gonna do more damage with your weapons if you hit that.
I'm sorry. Something just happened. I heard there's something specific.
Okay, so
But I missed what it was.
Lutheria's
Sorry.
face on the inside of the storm.
Her ugly mug.
Yep. If you want to do damage, that's your target.
Critical hit.
Okay, well, she's gonna get my bonus action rebound dagger.
Perfect.
And I'm going to throw that at a -5. That'll be 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Sneak attack?
Yeah.
Sweet. That'll be 27.
Okay. Double that.
I like to double that.
So what is that? 64?
It's 54.
54. Okay. So you nimbly scale down the birds and run back into the center of this circle. Look back up, and you were just pissed off at Lutheria, and you see her face just like evil grin as she looks around. Nicer grin when she looks at you, but you just level your dagger at her and hit her right in this where her eye would be, you know, were it not made of birds, and she screams out, and some of the birds like drop to the ground, and you've done a pretty solid blow there. However, it is the flock's turn.
It needs to roll a DC 18 Constitution
I
save.
have a feeling it's gonna fail that.
Mother flocker.
Exactly. Flock it.
That's a success. That's a
Then nothing happens.
nothing happens.
Not
Okay,
even half damage.
not even half damage. Oh, okay.
Not even half damage. I checked.
Okay. However, because of Falbin's critical strike there, you hear the cacophony of bird sounds like ceases for a moment, leaving just the wind, and then all at once they cry out with a deafening screech. Everybody make a con saving throw.
Excellent.
Except you, Falbin. Or, you know, I'm gonna say your crit is basically two birds fly over and like earmuff you before this happens. Theo, you pass. Shade, 10 is a fail. And Magus. Oh, so Magus, you crit too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's why I broke your screen.
Okay. Yeah, no kidding. So, Shade, you're deafened, and you're gonna take some thunder damage. It's 10 thunder damage. Okay, and it is going to continue to move south.
Uh-oh.
Do I get a reaction to hit it?
Sure, why not? I mean, I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna stop its movement. That's not
Can
possible.
I at least slow it?
Sure.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can slow the bird you hit.
I'll reduce
if I
I'll
can-
reduce its movement by 10 feet, kind of like the frostbite thing. Yeah, that hits. That's 10 feet back, and half of that is 7.
I'm just trying to make sure it stays in the spell effect.
Yeah, totally. That helped.
It will. So the inner radius of the tornado is 25 feet, and the spell radius is 35. So it's like even if it centers perfectly, it's still getting hit.
Cool. It's impossible for the radius to get bigger.
I know.
Okay, so back at the top of the round, Shade strength save. I'll be rolling your slashing damage. You succeed on the strength save. You are going to take 11 slashing. And damn, you're tanky.
92 hit points, man.
Right? You still could use that power word kill on you.
Yeah.
Okay, are you no longer confused?
I am no longer confused.
Sweet. Do whatever you want.
So I'll move my 15 feet, and I'll be swinging.
Yeah, hit. 23, easy.
Oh, I want my, yeah, I'm gonna actually use my bonus action to summon my Echo. I'm
Okay.
gonna summon him here, 15 feet away.
Hold on, I think he's... Here he is. Where?
Right here. Should be
Okay.
15 feet away, right? Yeah, 15 feet. And before he takes damage, I'm gonna move him here, so he's
Okay.
not in the birds.
Mm-hmm.
And then finish my attack action, which is another attack.
Hit.
Alright.
Telling you gotta roll 1 to miss.
I know. That would be, I'm gonna do a little bit of damage.
Yep.
Then I do an Unleash Incarnation. Oh, come on. Why does it keep telling me I don't have any of those? Whatever.
Don't believe it.
I'll
Take
use
everything
one.
to the most.
Yep, to the most. All you can. And
This will be our
attack.
last round, just FYI, guys. And there's that one.
And there's that one.
It's bound to happen.
Alright.
Okie doke.
That's
Theo. Strength save, please. Storm has caught up to you. Ooh, that's another. That's
I'm
another.
gonna use my last thing, and hopefully it won't be a critical fail.
Okay.
So 9.
Oh, so you're just adding. Wait, what? Oh, your genius.
the-
Your flash of genius.
Yeah.
And then 9. That. Yeah, actually, that'll keep you grounded. And I'm gonna say you're just gonna kind of go back, like here. So that's 4d4 slashing damage. Gonna be 10 slashing damage to you. And then you have your turn.
I am going to partake of a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Are you gonna action drink it or bonus action drink it?
Was What's the difference?
If you spend your whole action, you'll get the full amount of possible hit points. So that's 20. If you drink it as a bonus action, you have to roll for it.
Get a bonus.
Okay. So you're gonna get 12, still pretty good.
And then I'm going to use an action to shoot this in the face. Although I don't know about the face thing because what's his face didn't tell us.
Yeah. So you're aiming for the face thing?
Foobar.
So
unless Falbin told us, I wouldn't even know that it's a thing, so I would have just
yeah,
shot.
and you're within the tornado anyway, so you can't really see it. So you still hit and you still do a little bit of damage.
Cool. And I'm gonna try to move back. How far can I move in this?
It's difficult terrain, so I think 15 feet is as far as you can move.
And
Rue? I guess Rue is in the storm. I haven't been having him make strength saves, but he's gonna take some slashing. He takes 11 slashing damage.
Rue is a leaf on the wind.
Oh man.
So here's the thing: if you want to have him flying around the circle, keeping up with the birds, I'll let him avoid the saves and the damage.
I think that would be a good retcon solution.
Cool.
Because he is a bird.
He's a bird.
Yes. Flying on the outside.
But he did an attack, right? For 4 piercing. Okay, Megas.
Finish it.
Strength save.
Am I? Okay. So I am anchored to the rock, but I'm also in the.
Oh, sure, right. So I'll say if you stay where you are, you're going to take damage, but you do not have to roll the strength save. You're anchored.
Right, but it's the start of my turn. Do I even have the option to try and move out of it?
No, I think you'll take it.
Fair.
So that'll be 9. I guess that's a con save for you.
Yes, it is. So first, let me take the damage. So
Okay.
that's and then a DC 10 con save.
Okay, it is at disadvantage because you're inside the storm.
Wait, what is this for?
To maintain concentration.
Why would that add disadvantage?
You're inside the
It's just if I take
storm.
damage.
Right, but if you're inside the storm, checks to maintain concentration are at disadvantage.
Oh dang.
I did read that when we first started, but
Smacking you.
All right. Whoo! I'm awesome.
you're still good. It's hard to think when birds are slapping you in the head.
Yes.
All right. So I did see Falbin aim for Lutheria's face.
Sure, yeah. You did.
So I'm gonna do the same with a fireball.
It has to be targeted. It has to be something that can target.
But you're getting double damage from fire enemies.
This is true.
So, like, if you
So
wanted
I'll
to
still cast
do.
fireball.
Okay.
But I'm trying to aim the center of the fireball roughly where her face
Sure,
is, but-
that's fine. There's just some special effects that come from hitting it directly.
All right. Roll a dex save.
Yep. That's a fail.
All right.
Come on, backstab.
What a sea of dice.
One moment. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I will be removing 3 and adding
18.
close.
Almost.
18. So that's 38 points of damage.
38 times 2.
72 points of damage. Fuck you, Lutheria.
This doesn't kill it, but like, describe for me the visual of this. Like, this is a huge eruption of fire in the kind of the eye wall of this tornado of birds.
I think, like, I do try to track her face, even if it doesn't give me the effect. And, like, as her gaze goes from smiling at Falvin to turning back to, like, sneering at Magus, it's like, nope. Bam!
Nice.
It's just, like, fire.
And like in Spider-Man 1, when the Green Goblin grenade goes off right next to Tobey Maguire's face, and he goes like, and it's like, you know, cheek slow motion ripples away. It's like that, except with birds. Cool. Anything else?
Would I take additional damage if I were to intentionally let go of my anchoring and fly up into the storm?
No, not until you start your turn there.
Sure, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh God. Okay. All right, and off you go, Falvin.
Because I am next to Falvin, and I don't want him to be caught in this. And
That's fair.
Again, like, I'm going to try and time it so, like, when I am passing through Lutheria's head, I will grab the Amulet of Mitros and activate that as a bonus action.
We will see, Falvin.
Point of order.
And that takes effect immediately.
What does?
The amulet.
Okay, I don't know about you like navigating straight to this thing. I'm gonna say let's do a some kind of check, because this is gonna be hard. I mean, it's like you're skydiving and trying to.
Oh yeah, like absolutely. But I will still use it this turn.
Okay. Do you want to roll just a straight up luck check, or like do like a acrobatics or something? Like,
I will take an acrobatics.
it's got to be real high. I'm talking real high, but we'll see what you roll.
Come on, no. That was not high enough.
So 13. Okay, so you by the time it goes off, you're kind of on the opposite side.
That's fine. But that's okay. She needs to make at disadvantage, a DC 15 Constitution saving throw for the birds.
Okay, that's a fail.
Blinded and 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a radiant damage. I don't really know how blinded it's gonna work, but you know.
That's 14 radiant damage. So which I think is double.
Yeah, we're gonna double that. So 28.
28.
Okie dokie. Falvin, you take no slashing damage, but you'll roll your strength save.
Oh, and real quick, I need to make another con save for the poison.
Okay. Oh yeah, for the contagion.
18?
That's a success.
Okay,
What does that mean? You have to succeed on 3. So it's like death saves.
Oh boy, alright.
So let's keep track of those. You got 1 success, 1 fail. Falvin, you're grounded. You take no slashing.
Point of order, if it matters, the 72 that Magus did was actually 76. So 4 more damage.
Why?
Because that's the math. 38.
Oh. Because that's the math. Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I want those 4 points of damage. It might matter a lot in a moment.
It kind of does matter, but I'm going to tell you why it matters a little later.
Okay.
But it is your turn. You can act freely.
Yep, I'm gonna climb up over here. I guess, am I exiting difficult terrain?
You're exiting it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So 30 feet of movement, 20 foot.
You have 5 feet of difficult terrain, and then the rest is free. So you basically are reduced by 5. You can go 25 feet total.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to rebound dagger into the horrible nastiness visage of Lutheria.
Okay. That's a hit.
This is for 19.
19, okay. Times 2, 38. You're seeing daylight. You guys are seeing daylight. This thing is not quite dead, though.
It's gonna get the bonus attack. -5 to hit. That is 11.
That is a miss.
Whew. Bummer. That's my turn.
Okay.
Part of this thing's turn. It has to roll con save. Can I get it? Would anybody want to lend me inspiration to force it to roll at disadvantage?
I don't have any inspiration left. But
You guys have
I
been
a
spending
bardic
it.
Inspiration. I don't know if that
I don't think that works
no.
with the bardic. It has to be a session.
What's the DC?
Wait.
I have
Let's hear.
my last inspiration. Yeah, sure. Let's make it roll a disadvantage.
It's a DC 18.
That's a fail.
All right. It takes 4d10 of radiant damage.
How does this radiant damage finish it?
I think, like, as you said, we are starting to see daylight.
Yep.
I think as I like activated the amulet of Mitros, as I swirl around to like one of these like empty spots, like the light aligns almost as though it, there's a like sunrise cresting over the hills in the distance, and then it's like just like from that it's like radiating out in an explosion effect as like all of the rest of the birds are incinerated.
Sick. Yeah, the ones that are remaining in the air just literally disintegrate like that and like fall like ash to the ground. And there is a
As do I.
yeah, and there is a kind of a fucked up laugh as the last of this bird flock is gone. And that's it. That's all, folks.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I still need to keep making Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, let's do that really quick. So you have one success and one fail.
One success and one failure. If someone wants to, if there's any way anyone can help me out, it's like Kyra.
Kyra is
Yeah, I
far
told her
away.
to get out. So
What would it take to help?
You can have my bardic inspiration.
so that's another success at 15.
Okay.
Oh, we killed a thing, right?
Yeah, it's dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
I get 1 hit point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, add 1d6 to that.
Do I want to add it to this one? I have one roll left.
No, you decide. You decide.
Because this would be
This would be my second fail.
yep.
I think I'm going to wait for a better roll to use the 1d6 on. I'm going to hope for a better roll
Okay.
because I rolled a 4 on that. Come on. There we go.
All right.
I didn't even need the inspiration.
The last bits like this amulet is like it's as tired as you are, and you can feel the warmth on its chest kind of burn the last attempts at poisoning you out of your system, and you are good to go. So yeah, congratulations. You solved my you had me at bird tornado puzzle.
Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
Yeah, Birdemic. Yeah, you did it. Birds aren't real. You did it.
Not anymore, they aren't.
Not anymore. Cool. And now you have that scroll. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the so Falbin, that extra 4 damage, that extra 4 damage brought it to 41 hit points. So that was what it was.
Whoa.
But
That had a lot of health.
yes,
Yeah.
it did.
And like after I saw like my first like fireball go off and it did like 56 damage or something, and the tick just went down to barely injured.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like I was hoping that you guys would like it didn't help. You guys were beefing these perception checks, but I was going to tell you earlier that the face was a weak point, because because like it was resistant to basically all weapon damage, except for
Even
the face.
magical?
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's more of like the physics thing of it. It's just
Yeah.
it's hard to get a good hit in. So and actually I didn't make that up.
That
That's
swarm
actually
effect.
that's the
Yeah.
swarm effect. Yeah.
Yep.
So but yeah, so Falvin, that was a cool moment when you figured that out, and I was really looking forward to a fight where like you were just basically completely safe except for moments where you kind of put yourself in danger.
I literally almost said something about the wind direction and the petrification, but I was like, no, he's got this. And then you're like, I do it on the birds flying at me. I'm like, oh no, I should have said something.
I thought the same thing, because if he had just done it the other direction, it would have been fine. But hey, you did petrify some stuff, so that's cool. What are we doing? What is this?
Just because. That's the 40-10.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing you killed it, because it was about to do a pretty nasty thing.
Oh, so when you said this is our last round, I mean, it would have killed us.
Maybe.
Last round forever.
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know what it's gonna do?
Yeah.
I'll read you the description. The withering storm pulls all its might into a single shape as a great scythe materializes from the undead birds and swoops down. All creatures within the storm must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 10d6 slashing damage on a fail.
That's not okay.
You would have bisected Theo.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
How I was rolling, definitely.
Yeah, you guys didn't know how close you came to like I mean, it's a dex save, and the exhaustion did help. Like there were several checks that it failed that it would not have failed had it not been that -1 from the exhaustion.
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like, I had no idea that you guys were just going to. I guess I should have figured that you guys were just going to fight the wolf right off the bat. Because I was just gonna
we
have.
did roll initiative for it last.
That's
session.
true. That's true. But I was just gonna have him sit back and just like howl at you guys the whole time, and but that actually.
Disadvantage on
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah. Mhm.
I spent
Oh, gosh.
3 luck.
I think this takes the cake for
howler?
most like roll modifiers spent in a single session. I can't. Like you guys are completely gone. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was saving inspirations for a while. And
Yeah.
All gone.
Yep.
I had my full 3 inspirations. I used all of them.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. Anyway. But yeah. So. No leveling up. You guys just did that. So.
What?
Is that it for tonight, or is there time for conversation with Falvin?
It's up to you. I mean, what would it take? 5 minutes?
I don't know. That depends on our sulking secret keeper.
Our moody assassin.
I'm really curious.
So, I mean, that's up to you, Crikey. How much time you think you have?
I've got some time.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it. Do you guys like the rocks that I put in just for you?
Yes.
Yes.
They're very
that'd
pretty.
Yep.
They were always here. What do you
They
mean?
were always here. Yeah.
I guess as we are all recovering, I kind of pull Falvin aside. And I will say to him, like, look, I didn't say anything when I learned that you chose to become a Medusa. There are some secrets that we are entitled to keep. But Lutheria is actively hunting us now. And she seems to have a soft spot for you. Is there anything you're not telling us?
Falbin's face grows dark as you mention his choice to become a Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if this is a subject that you oughtn't touch. And he says, of course, there are things that I'm...
You cut out for a second. You said, of course, there are things
He says, of course, there are things I'm
not telling you. Is that... Sorry, you keep cutting out a little bit at the end there.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, sorry.
What I can say is that something has chased me from the night that I was born. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it comes from. But it has torn all that I love from me. And it is powerful. It may very well be Lutheria. I don't know. Lutheria, for some reason, wants me. And it's very much like the thing that's been chasing me all this time might have been her. But it is not clear.
She's threatened my family, you know. And she told me that they would all be safe if I just killed you. That scroll she delivered today was intended as a means of doing so. I will not. But don't let keeping secrets tear what you have now away from you either. And if Albin doesn't respond to that, I'll go back to the group.
I think Falbin would say building trust is not done so quickly. And when the stakes are higher than one's own life, it is not so simple as to trust wholeheartedly. Magus, I know you better than many I have met. But will our bond last? Will it survive the forge? What's coming is far worse than what we've seen. I've lost my family, and I do not wish that for any of you. Secrets are not always to protect those that keep them. Sometimes they're to protect those that we love. And with that, Falvin's gonna kind of nod and walk away from the group.
I really want to say more, but he doesn't want to hear it. All right. I say we should probably move on as much as we can.
This is Magus to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. During that intervening time of the conversation, Shade would probably be talking to Theo and ask him to send Rue to go catch up to Kyra and let her know that we're alive and that we should regroup.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Powerful stuff. Okay, well, that scroll still hanging out in that bag. That's
Yes, it does. I don't think I can learn it yet. I think power word kill is far too high for me.
well, eventually.
What, an 8th or 9th level spell?
9. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to learn that in this campaign.
Yeah. I was really hoping that you guys would use it on the wolf, and then by doing that, learn that it had more than 100 hit points, and like, I mean, you wouldn't. I don't think you would waste it on that, but
I mean, I was also like kind of a little bit like, it's already dead.
Sure, yeah, but still a threat. Yeah. Cool. Well, Theo, look at all the birds that you killed. They're back here now.
I had to do it twice. Right the first time. I'll make doubly sure that they're fully dead next time.
Rue's over
Next
there like,
time, Theo, you eat the whole bird.
Not all the bits are good. I don't tell you to have just any old milk.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go and milk the cow, I drink the milk.
I kind of want to name it next time. Eat the whole bird. This episode.
Yeah.
This episode will be named next time we eat the whole bird. He's right. This wouldn't have happened. I've been wanting to throw that at you since before you guys hit Mitros. So,
Well, I'm glad we got it when we were a bit more powerful.
well, it also was gaining in power as you guys, took time. So,
Theo, have you been killing more birds?
it wasn't all his, but I wanted that to be like a prominent portion of them, the bird of paradise. I don't know if you remember, from your intro audio, you were Theo was hunting in the forest outside of in Aresia, and this was that bird basically.
Wow.
Final kill.
Mm-hmm.
The last one to round out my collection.
Yep. I guess technically, if you were to listen back, you didn't shoot it. It was just Rue that scratched at it. But I had to to put the nail in the coffin of that connection.
It fell on a stick.
Exactly. Yeah. So good job. You did it. Next time, I guess the next logical place would be the were you guys planning to stop back through the Sour Vintage on the way?
Maybe. I mean, something for next time, maybe. I guess because we are running a bit late. But before this night ends, Magus has another list of people to contact.
Sure. Yeah.
Although, actually, no, he can't. He's out of 3rd level spells. He would only be able to contact one person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was definitely a Magus gets to test drive his AoE spells encounter. I know technically it's not quite the same as throwing a fireball at 10 goatlings and them all rolling saves and stuff, but with the amount of birds, I worked over it a bunch of times. I'm I have no idea how to make this work without just treating it as one creature with a massive pool of hit points. So anyway, but yeah, so I guess no loot out of that except for the 9th level scroll of power word kill.
Dang.
Which is loot. I had my money. My money was on Falbin taking the scroll and using it himself, but it didn't happen.
He said he wasn't going to touch it. So
yeah, you did.
Guess what?
I mean, I thought Theo was going to grab it and use it.
Well, I did just check, and you can only use a spell scroll if it is on your class's spell list.
Well, this would of course be an exception. Come on.
Okay, it's with Lutheria power. Fine.
She's got a custom scroll maker. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, she's got a sick scribe back home.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Tiger Lawyer equivalent for scribing.
Oh yeah.
This has been public notaried by I don't know, Cerberus lawyer or whatever.
Yeah.
First one.
Jaguar public defendant. Cool. So yep, take a billion XP and don't level up. And I guess I'll stop recording so that I can upload this goofy ass title. But thanks for joining and watching us kill birds.